Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the Real Culture Show. Guys are doing well, guys are having a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon on this 1st of September. In the grand scheme of things, there's a chronological order. We're gonna be seeing the video posted, there's not gonna be a chronological order, but we just finished announcing the big announcement of the 1st September, which is drumroll, a very short version, a weight loss journey. So we're talking about no weight, no weight loss, no fapping, better diet. We're talking about a new place, which is Tata with Black Coffee. Um, we're gonna get into the behind the scene of that weight loss. So that weight loss, once again, I'm gonna be watching One Piece, because people are asking me to watch One Piece. People know me from my little anime, right? People adore me for my anime, so I'm gonna be keeping it on brand. Plus, the weight loss is already. So the real reason we're doing One Piece is because my content is not really physical; it's more mental, right? Um, so I want to keep something, for example, something that old people like. Not a lot of people are gonna be interested in that weight loss journey, right? But a lot of people care about my anime review. So I still want to keep those people because to me that community that I've built, right? To me, this community is perfect. I get so much positivity. I get so many good people, right? And I'm amazed by that. That's first. Second, I'm gonna be doing a diet. So for the diet, right? I know what you're gonna say. Oh, Inky, you're gonna be eating healthy. The plan is yes, eating healthy. The plan is I have a lot of stock of food. So I'm a hoarder. Surprise, called TLC. Not really an order, but I'm an order. So what I do is I bought a lot of food for COVID, which was 4 years ago, and I had these habits, this weird habits of. It comes from when I was a kid. When I was a kid, long story short, when I was a kid, I would used to live at my father's. My father would say no sugar because he got ADHD, so would hide sugar. Right, so I have habits of hiding food. I live in an apartment. I don't need to hide food, but I'm always worried I'm going to be missing some. So when I, for example, I drink, I have a soup, a canned soup, a soup in a can of soup, a can of soup. I'm English. It is early. Give me a fucking break. Um, so we always have this kind of soup, right? And yes, this kind of soup is gonna be super important because when I eat it, say, oh, I'm missing this kind of soup, and I'm gonna be obsessed with it. So I always tend to restock. Now, thankfully, I don't work. Thankfully, cash influx is not the same. Thankfully, my pantry is full, so we're gonna be eating this. Now, sadly, this is not the most healthy stuff. It's mostly ramen. It's mostly powder potato. It's mostly ramen noodle craft dinner. So it's not super healthy. So because that food, I would feel bad buying more food. And like we had that food that's been there for 2 3 years, right? What I'm gonna do is because it's not that healthy, we're gonna start intermittent fasting. Now, when I do intermittent fasting, I do crazy. I go insane. So the plan is very simple. Intermittent fasting. Okay, so I have to tell you what is intermittent fasting. First of all, intermittent fasting is you eat 8 hours a day. Doesn't matter if it's in the middle of the day. Doesn't matter if it's in the beginning or the end. But there's always going to be 16 hours in between your meal and in between your next meal. So intermittent fasting is you feed your body, you feed the machine, you feed the car. Think about it like a fuel car with batteries, right? Right. So the food that you fueled is the fuel. Um, yeah, the food that you give your body is the fuel of the car. The battery in itself, batteries, they have an extended life, right? You can put petrol, you can put gas in a car for 20 years and still work. The battery won't last 20 years. So the battery is that stored grease, that stored fats, right? Turns out I know a little bit about losing weight. I know a little bit, right? Um, it's kind of nuts, guys. It's kind of nuts. So yeah, so that weight loss, right? It's gonna be for intermittent fasting. So no matter what you eat, you're doing 8 hours in the morning. Now I would wait the whole day, and I will wait the whole next morning. So I eat dinner here, and then we eat supper the next day. Why? It's because it's more extreme. Instead of 24 days, 24 hours, instead of 16 hours, you're doing you're doing 40 hours, right? Now I'll be cheating. I'll be completely fucking cheating. that way. We're gonna have dark coffee in the beginning, which is not normal. We're gonna be eating a lot of gums. You're gonna be hearing me have a lot of gums, because the gums are a way to trick your system into thinking that you're eating, right? It's nuts because it I know it sounds extreme, but I'm 21 years old. I do not work. I have this dream, and I have to do extreme thing for it to work. Now, a lot of people are gonna say, "Oh, you're doing a weight loss because you care about it, or you want the views?" I think both are true. I think I do care about it. The real reason I said that because I want to take my life back in control. But the real reason is, at 20 years old, I was weighing 155 pounds. I was a lot of muscle. I'm trying to find pictures. I don't think I do because I didn't have social media back then. Didn't have Wi-Fi, but I had lost a ton of weight and I put it back in muscle. And that period of my life is very, very complicated, very hard, because I told you guys about a dark part of my life where I was lie and manipulate a lot. Those were the years. Those were the years. I was confident, but I was cocky. I was confident, but I was using people. That's not good memories, you know. I don't want to go back to this confidence. I want to go back to this happiness. Like, because I've been happy, but I could be happier. I think everybody could be happier. And lastly, for the weight loss, we're gonna be I'm gonna be recording that. So every single day, we're gonna be doing a day of what I feel. Every single day, we're gonna be doing a workout. I don't have cheat days. I don't have days off. The sad part is what I'm gonna do is that's boring, right? But I'm gonna be doing the same exercise, right? So the plan is one exercise per group muscle, right? There's 5 group muscle, which is shoulder, chest, back, biceps, arms, bicep, triceps, forearm, right? And then you have the legs, and abs. So shoulder, back, front, arm, legs. Yeah, that's legs. Yeah, that's cool. So we're gonna do one exercise per things, right? As much as we go. Again, it's 45 minutes a day. For the trips of the 20s, at first it's gonna be one exercise per group muscle. Then it's gonna be 2 group exercise muscle. Whew, I'm tired. See, it's how tired I am, and because I'm fat. So there's gonna be 3 group muscles, and that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. And yeah, I'm excited. So here's the behind the scene of said show. Love you guys, peace.